Welcome to the Big Fellas episode. Dude, I can't even track.
I'd say
10?
episode 9?
9 or 10?
I think it's 9.
I'll find it in editing. So, we're finally doing a podcast instead of just two drunk big fellas. We got a special guest. His name is Luke Stamm, one of my good open micer buddies.
Local comedian in the Springs.
Keep pouring it on.
He has great hair.
Great hair.
Tits to die for.
Fuck. They made me take my hat off and ask me to suck the milk out of my tit earlier. Here I am.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, local. Our first, like, how would I put it? Like, our first two guests were, like, it was my roommate and my mom.
Oh, we did have other guests. This is the first. Your roommate was on, your mom was on.
But it's our first, like, I don't know.
I didn't consider those people a guest. They were just an attachment.
Exactly.
You're a guest.
You're like
An accessory, you could say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're our first legitimate local guests from the comedic spectrum of Colorado Springs.
So we've been
So that's
not trying to talk about this while we're drinking and not recording. So let's get into it. How long have you been doing comedy?
July 7th, I think, was the first time I tried.
What year? This year?
This year, yeah,
Okay.
this year. July 7th, I believe. And I fucking just went out. I was like, I'm going to do this thing. And then I went and said a bunch of stuff, and I had people's attention. But instead of laughing, they were like, what the fuck is this guy saying?
Now, when you're doing your jokes, do you consider like laughter and like, oh, the same thing?
No.
I do, because I like, as long as I elicit a reaction, I feel like I've done all right.
No, well, that's the thing. Like, I had their attention, but they were not laughing and they were not happy at all about what I was saying. And fucking, then a couple months later, I forget when, like 3 months ago, I guess you would say, I started like going out again because everything closed down. I didn't know about any more open mics, but I found out one was open, so I like went back out, had several months to think about the jokes I was saying, and like just did them again.
Me too.
And,
what was your first open mic? Where was it?
Barquet.
Barquet. Okay, I haven't been there yet.
It's a great open mic. It's
Okay.
awesome.
I started at Looney's. They had 2-minute sets. And my first set killed. My second set killed. My third set, I was too cocky, and I ate dick. It was horrible. It was very... Like, when you eat dick and you, like, tell your jokes, you're like, this one will get them, this one will get them. And they don't. That feels horrible, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also, like, and drives me to, like, you motherfuckers, I'm going to make you laugh at this stupid piece of shit that shouldn't make anyone laugh, and usually it doesn't.
Yeah.
But then I keep fucking trying, and then eventually I either just dump it or I come up with
a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You something sad?
No,
Okay.
I mean not. I mean you
So
got the list. Not
you
me.
said you started writing, what, 3 years ago? So it took you how long before writing to get on stage?
I don't know, like an actual like date, but I've been thinking about doing this shit for a long time.
Okay.
And like I still have my original joke book, you could say. I read it now, I'm like, this is terrible.
I keep my joke books as like a badge of honor. Like, I have 4 of them. They're all ass. But I got 4 of them. I think I only have 2. But they're all really bad. I go back and read them. I'm like, oh, man. These are sad.
yeah. Sad, terrible, not funny. But every now and then I go back and I look in the old joke book that I never used, and I see like a phrase or something like, I know how to make this funny now.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to make it work before. But
do you remember your first joke that worked and you were like, oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's still a joke I do now since I've
What is it? You mind sharing it?
It's the, why I can't go on jogs outside.
I haven't heard this one.
You haven't? No, you haven't seen that one. Because I know it's really good, and it's not really good, but...
You want to share it or say that? I mean, we got 5 watchers.
The whole premise of the joke is, like, I talk about, like, me being like a fat fuck before And then I like, oh, why don't you just go on a jog outside or something? And the whole premise of the bit is, I can't go on a jog outside because if someone, like, I'm gonna, like, stumble across a dead body and I'm gonna have to report it to the authorities. And if you can find me a cop in this country that will look at me and believe me when I say, I just found her. I didn't kill her. I was going on a jog. Then I'll start working out outside. That's
and the cops looking at you like, you weren't jogging.
You raped this bitch.
Yeah, I tried to do like the whole like act out thing
Uh-huh.
when I first started doing that joke, and I am a dog shit at characters.
Dude, I can't do act outs either. They're
Oh.
hard. They're hard. My first joke that worked was I've been doing it. You've heard it. I've done it a lot. It's my go-to. If I go to a new open mic, I gotta use it because I'm like, I know I'll get at least one laugh. It's my girlfriend won't come in her mouth anymore. Now she's coming to coffee. It's hotter than she is. She hates that joke, but not as much as my cum in her mouth.
yeah.
It seems to work. Writing jokes is weird though. So I started writing a year ago, about almost exactly a year ago, and then COVID hit. So I've been doing comedy for 6 months, but I started a year ago because COVID is fucking up everything.
Oh, of course it is.
Right. For like all of us.
Oh, restaurants,
not
mics.
even in like the comedy scene.
Oh, it's really
All
up.
of us are fucked because of COVID.
Dude, but toilet paper companies are killing it.
I mean, unless you're like a firefighter, you're kind of fucked out of hours.
That's
like
Yeah, it's not helping.
unless you're like a first responder type of person, you're kind of
I
fucked
don't know.
out of your
I'm
job.
a welder, and my job is essential for some fucking reason. So
People need metal put together sometimes.
I couldn't get
Right.
time off if I tried.
Well, like I'm a cook, and
Until you
it
got COVID.
seems that
You want shots?
yeah, we doing.
Sure,
are
I
we doing
guess.
Shots. Yeah, this is your bottle. My bottle's over
Dictate the
here.
podcast.
Here we go, big fellas.
No one dictates this podcast.
I hope none of these knobs on this mic.
So another thing on the comedy, where you started, when I got when, why did you want to start comedy?
Because I was tired of working with like a bunch of. So I'm a welder by trade, and every day I'd go into work with a bunch of old motherfuckers that tell the same jokes every fucking day. I was like,
Sorry,
like,
I didn't tap
I'm
you guys.
Fucking, this
Oh, did
is
you take it?
I
almost
already took it.
pathetic.
All right, tap me, boy.
Oh boy.
Empty one. So old guys telling the same jokes all the time, and you were like,
Every day,
I'm
and
funny.
it's like a shy guy or whatever, you know. But I was like, that was like I'd hear them tell the same jokes every day and like expect a laugh, and no one would laugh, or everyone else would laugh. It's like, that was dog shit. I can't, like, I've heard that joke at I've had 5 welding jobs, hated fucking all of them, and it's just every place you go to, it's like the same things. Like, well, if I was more confident, I could probably be way funnier than this shit. So
Yeah.
that's
Right.
why I started like getting at it.
Right.
I never thought I'd be a comic. I was like, I'm not social. I don't like that shit. But then I started working all these 9 to 5s, and I was like, there has to be something better than this. This is horrible.
No, I do not want to work in welding for the
Yeah.
because I've seen people that they're, like,
95.
95 years old. They drive a car that's worse than mine. They're like, welding's a good trade to be in. And then in the same breath, they're like, oh, I can barely stand up anymore. My lungs don't. I can't smell anymore because of all the fumes.
Right.
It's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Not that shit.
See, because
Fuck
I
that.
wanted to be a comic, because I watched a lot of comedy. I was like, that seems like a good job, but I can never do it. Then I went to an open mic at Looney's. I was like, I think I'm funnier than these people. It's worth the shot.
Yeah. The first open mic I went to was like 2 years ago when I first moved out here, and I remember seeing George Wagner, Ben Verbeck, and David Gamp. Also, what's his name? Jonathan Jew or
I don't know him.
John? I don't know. I forget his name. I did a showcase with him one time.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot your name. I'm terrible with names. That's the camera. John Barry, maybe?
Okay.
I think I got it. I forget where we're going with this.
Me too.
Well,
so
with the open mic thing, like, I've never done any sort of stand-up or open mic-y type of thing.
I'm pushing it, though.
He keeps trying to get me to do it because he thinks I'm funny. I mean, I think I'm funny as well, but it's like, I've never actually branched out and done that whole thing. I've never sat down and wrote jokes. I've wrote jokes with him for what he does, but I've never actually like done it for me.
Yeah, done it yourself.
Yeah, and like gone out to these places and done like my own open.
It's a good time though, right?
There's a big group of skater boys.
I saw them walking across my house.
But no, I heard what you said.
But yeah.
It's a good time though, right? Like, would you recommend it? Even if you didn't want to do stand-up, would you recommend it as fun?
Fun? So, the whole, like, reason why I started writing jokes was because, like, I always thought everything I said was the funniest shit of all time.
Right.
And, like, I just wanted to find a way to, like, make that, like, I can't just be fucked up in the head. This has to make other people laugh too.
Right.
So how do I word it to get a chuckle out of it?
You want some people to go, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've never done it. I've never been up on stage.
At this point, are you starting to get the little itch to want to?
I mean, you make me want to because you're like, dude, you're so funny. You need to do this.
Yeah.
You would do so great on stage. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know, man. Like maybe, but like I understand that like I'm, I have a thing about me, but I don't know about this whole like getting on stage and.
Well,
because it almost feels like a competition.
That's why it took me fucking 3-4 years to even go up and I had like joke books of just a bunch of terrible shit that I wrote 4 years ago that I thought, like, oh, here's a thought of mine, and then it took me 4 years to be able to, well, that's dog shit, but now I'm gonna like play it this way, and I didn't know to play it that way until I started going to open mics.
Well, like a thing about me is like I don't have like that gene in me or like whatever it is that like lets you like sit down and write things.
I agree. I think you have the stage presence factor.
Right.
I do have jokes would be your hardest
I understand that stage presence and keeping the attention, but I don't understand the whole like sitting down in your own private time and just writing.
This is something I want to get into.
Things.
Do you do that? What is your writing style? Because I've been talking to a lot of comics about it, even headliners, and I want to hear your take before I tell you what professionals will
So I know what I should do, and I even went out and I bought like a nice desk for me to have a spot to sit down and actually write. And when I can force myself to do it, usually it's pretty productive. And I've heard good advice. I've asked around about like how often do you write this and that, and universally the thing I've heard is you should just try to write every day. Don't try to force funny because you're just going to end up hating yourself. Just start looking at the paper, just start
just spew, just puke on the paper and find the gold.
Put the time in, do something, and then eventually you'll like find tidbits. But how I usually write, even though I try to like do the whole writing on pen and paper thing,
can relate to that.
I like most of the time I think about something like right before I fall asleep, and then I like text myself or I do a little like voice recording thing, and then it's usually dog shit, but every now and then like I say the original thing, or I like text it to myself like there's something here, but that's not how I want to say it on stage. So then I just like, I work 12-hour shifts where I'm allowed to have an earbud in, so I'm for the most of the time I'm to myself, just like talking in my own head. So I just start like, this is what I'm going to think about today while I do my work or whatever.
All right, so when I talk to headliners, I've heard a few say that they make time to write. Like Joe Rogan, he says he writes regularly.
Yeah.
Bill Burr says he doesn't. He takes
I don't
ideas.
see Joe. He might say that, but I do not see Joe Rogan doing
Bullshit.
that.
The way you hear his comedy, it's so written. It's so written. And it's not even really personal. It's like giraffes and lions and elks are huge.
Yeah, and like, yeah, but like, he has really shitty stand-up. I do not.
Personally,
like
I
Joe's
agree, but I
stand-up.
can't look at his paycheck and go, that's bad.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly, but his specials are straight ass. But he's great on his podcast.
I've liked his specials the more I watch them. Like the third time I watch a Joe Rogan special, I start to get it. He's like a smart
Who
comic.
the fuck watches a comedy special 3 times?
I do it all the time to lots of people.
Why?
Because I'm trying to pick out like
It's
what they're
just-
doing, their
I've
mechanics.
seen Doug Stanhope's Beer Hall Putsch probably
Dude, that's my
like
favorite shit.
15 times.
So
And
good.
usually
Oh, fuck.
I'm too drunk to remember
Yeah.
it. So it's like the first time I watched it every time.
And the way he does his comedy is awesome. But anyway, the headliners I talked to, a couple say they write a lot, but most of them are like, I mean, I don't write. With my day, I always keep a pad on me.
Right.
And if something funny comes, I jot it down. And then I don't even jot, like, I write word for word. And I'll tell a joke to my girlfriend off the cuff, and she laughs. And then I rewrite it, and I tell it to people, and they're like, that's not funny. It sounds like you're reading a book. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to change that.
Like, I'll give you an example of a joke that I just wrote this week. And I know no one's listening to this, so
Austin's mom.
gets out. Oh,
My mom, our biggest fan.
my best friend from back home.
No, shout out Austin's mom. Say it.
Shout out Austin's mom.
There
Not
we
the same
go.
Austin's mom, but shout out Austin's mom.
We're going to get every guest to say that.
That's gonna be a thing.
Fucking a joke I wrote this week. No, I didn't like take the time. I thought I had. I should say
Right.
is fuck. I'm gonna have to dig into my phone and read it because I'm too drunk right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, let's have.
That's kind of our theme.
Here's the podcast. We get really drunk and bullshit. All right,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
That's my
That-
style.
that's
and
our
then
thing.
they come over at noon.
See, you said that like it's early, but I was like, that feels late. Usually me and Big Fella start at like 8 or 9 if we're feeling up to it.
Like sometimes it's like,
I didn't
dog.
know I was down to fucking day drink. I was
Yeah.
I'm down to day drink. I just wasn't expecting that from
Well, that's
other
good, 'cause
people,
that's
which
what's
is like
happening.
a happy thing. It's like I'm not the only one.
Right. I'm not
Right.
alone.
Shit-faced.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
we got you, dog.
Let me find it.
Okay, but
Okay,
like, no, go
You
ahead.
found it? Go for it.
Yeah, the joke I wrote this week was, you ever have to call old McDonald after you have sex to come get his cow back? What does that even mean? Yeah, I guess that's for the fat bitches. They're gonna hate me for it, but that one's for them.
That was for them.
And like inherently, like that isn't very like funny. Like you could see it coming.
Right.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Right.
Like now I'm gonna take that sentence and it's gonna be trapped in my head for like 2.
But it starts with
Right.
something, and you're like, it
2
starts.
3 weeks, a year and a
Yeah.
half. I don't
Right.
know, because I don't want to take that to the stage. I might just do it just to be like
Yeah.
just so that I'm
Right.
saying it. But then like after you get off the high of your set, or even if you bum, you're still feeling
Yes.
something.
There's some like adrenaline endorphins running. It's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
I just ate shit.
Those
I need to make
endorphins.
this better.
Yeah.
And then you're
Better
like,
get a
that's when
bottle too to drown these
the
sorrows.
thoughts pop into
Right.
your head is like, oh, maybe I'll try this next time. Or,
Right.
And then
I mean, I'll write a line that I think is clever. It's not funny, but I think it's clever. And I'm like, how do I make this a surprise? Like, I need to sneak in my punchlines where they don't see it coming.
Right. I don't know. One big thing that's really drawing me out of this whole experience is the fact that your Christmas tree is only decorated the top third.
It was all, but if I leave them on the bottom, my kid throws balls all over the house.
He only decorated like the top
you know what
third.
makes me even more mad?
What?
The fact that your son's Christmas stocking is so
I know,
goddamn
it's so
big.
Let me explain it.
I've been
I
looking
thought
at
the
that.
same
Oh,
thing.
what?
Thank
You held
you.
him in the sock?
No,
Thank you.
Fucking
He was
Christmas
born.
pictures?
He was born like December 30th, right after Christmas.
Okay.
So every baby born then, they
Yeah.
wrapped them in the stocking.
Oh,
and
wow.
we just kept it from his birth, and we're like, that's just talking.
Yeah,
is
I
that
know.
a thing? I didn't
I
know
suppose.
that was
I didn't know
a
either
thing.
until they gave it to me. I was like, that's a
Alright,
lot of
alright.
gifts.
Fucking
But
put 'em
it's
in.
like if we could, I wish we had a
Here,
camera. guy.
let's try to stuff that sock in his shoes over there.
I wish we had a camera guy to just show.
At the very
The
end,
size.
I'll show it just for
Yeah,
example.
just throw it up as like a picture.
It was 3 times as big as
like
it was when he was
a
born.
regular, because you literally have a regular stocking next to this 4 times the size of a stocking.
Well, when you had them, they laid it
So
on it.
for a comparison for the people who can't see it right now,
Right.
it's about 2.5 the size of Austin's forehead.
I'd say 4.5 times the size. That's huge.
I don't know. I mean,
It's
his
a-
forehead is pretty big.
I got a big head, and that stocking is a big stocking.
It's
Yeah,
huge.
Coming from the guy with the big head.
This is called the
So-
Big Boys Podcast.
Big
What is
fella.
Big fellas.
it? Big
The big
fellas.
Big fellas.
Big
Get it
fellas
right,
with
dog.
big
Come
fo-
on.
We're gonna
I'm
skinny
sorry,
guy in
I'm
one
not
day, but you don't
professional.
even fit.
I know, right? We're
It's
just
like, this is
nah,
why I'm
dude.
not making it big yet, because I drink and I don't listen to what people say.
Right. It is the big fellas. Do you know the history of big fellas?
No, I don't.
I don't even know the history, and I made it.
Shit. Well, you know the history.
Oh, I do.
Right.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna tell him the story. Okay.
So, we're working at the same restaurant.
Shout out Wade's Cafe. You guys are great.
Too late now. Shout out Wade's.
Yeah, fuck it.
I do have to delete
No.
the episode now. I'm sorry.
Now they know where I work.
Who?
Your mom.
Your mom.
Exactly. But anyways, when we were working, oh fuck, we're doing a thing.
Yeah, we're doing a
Oh,
thing.
Fuck, I forgot.
Woo! Alright, so we were doing a thing. He started. I was working there for like 2-3 weeks before he started.
Right.
And the first day he walks in, I'm on omelets, he was in the window, for whatever fucking reason. And he's like, hey, big fella, needs omelet. Hey, big fella, needs omelet. And I was like, I think he's calling me fat. So I started calling it back to him, big fella. I was like, you're a big fella. And for whatever
in
reason,
my mind didn't work like that.
that's how it happened to me.
It came down to like when I needed something, or when I didn't even need it. Like I would be on like a station that wasn't even the window, meaning like pancakes or something, which is right beside him. But when working pancakes, you gotta like tell him.
That is where it started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So I'm working the station right beside him. This guy that requires me to tell him what he needs to cook. So when a ticket would print out and tell him what he needs to cook, I'd be like, "Yo, big fella, I need this. I need that. Yo, big fella. Yo, big fella this. Yo, big fella that." And he thought it was funny.
Yeah, and after like a day, I
And-
started giving it back.
And, like, I thought it was funny as well. Like, that was the whole reason why I was doing it. In
It's
the
like
first
comedy
place.
repetition. Like, the more you say it, the funnier it
You know
gets.
what I mean? Yeah, like, there's humor in repetition. You know?
To a
That's-
degree until you're 65. You're in the same weld shop saying,
Right.
another day, another dollar.
Right.
Living
But-
in paradise.
But for us, we've been working together for, like, a month.
Yeah,
You know? So there's humor in the repetition, you know? And it's like...
big
so, like,
beautiful.
A ticket prints in with like 9 omelets on it, and I'm like,
Oh.
"Yo, big fella, he's on omelets."
Which I don't
Yeah,
like it when they
big
call
fella.
my omelets, because I see them as they come. You calling them is confusing the fuck out of me. Now I think I have 2 of everything.
I got a question. Not that I want to direct this podcast.
Right.
Right.
Feel free.
No, go by all means.
How many eggs do you put in an omelet?
It
2 to 3.
depends on how many they order.
2 to 3, fat asses order 6.
Dude, when I cook fucking eggs, I go to the grocery store and I buy 4 18 packs of eggs.
You must eat a lot of
Oh
eggs.
my god,
That's so many
I'll-
eggs.
I'll put
that's so
fucking
many eggs.
like I don't make
Eggs
omelets or
don't
anything.
go bad.
I don't make omelets or anything because I'm not a cook, but I want to eat meat, cheese, and hot sauce. So the best delivery
That works.
system to that,
Right, I mean, it
Right.
works
Eggs?
as far as
Yes.
omelets go.
and
Yeah,
I just can't eat enough of it.
yeah. But no, like that was like our going joke. That like ended
And
up...
the rest of the kitchen
Big
started
fella.
catching on, thinking it was funny.
They-
And all of a sudden, I started calling him Big Fella. And I don't even know. Maybe you can explain how. I don't know how it happened.
I don't know how it happened.
Because he started, I was Big Fella. A few people called me
He
Big
was
Fella.
Big Fella, and now
Yeah, and I started
Like-
turning it, and then now he is Big Fella.
I'm the Big Fella.
Yeah. Somehow.
When in reality, it was like a ticket prints out. It says 3 country omelets. I'm like, yo, Big Fella, you got 3 country omelets.
And I think it started because you're like,
And
you got
so
3
I
country. I was
was
like,
like,
heard Big
I'm
Fella.
the Big Fella.
Have
For
you
some
ever
reason.
had any other nicknames at work?
At work? No.
Faggot,
No,
asshole,
like-
nothing. I'm bringing that word back. Faggy. Sorry, faggot's harsh.
Faggy's our word. Fuck y'all.
I don't know. Everywhere I've ever worked, I had like a new nickname. I don't know. I have like 15.
What's your most
nicknames.
ridiculous nickname?
Cabbage.
If you had to pick one. Cabbage. You want to get Cabbage Patch Kid? Like,
Yo,
drugs?
Cabbage.
No, I
Yo,
used
cabbage. Bring
I
me
used to
some
be a-
fucking
Metal.
blah blah blah.
I used to be a fucking nice little boy in the Boy Scouts, and I was on a camping trip, and I learned how to like make a farting sound with my throat.
Mm.
Okay.
Like I tried to do it. I can't do it anymore. So I just kept doing it, and they're like, "Oh, Pete, you!" Because they didn't realize I was faking it. And skunk cabbage. Have you guys ever heard of
Yeah.
skunk cabbage?
I never heard of it, but I've smelled cabbage.
No, I know what you're talking
No,
about.
skunk cabbage.
It's
It's,
a thing.
like a wild thing.
Never heard of
It
it.
smells
I know-
like shit.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I
Well,
know
they started
exactly
calling.
what
They're
you're
like,
talking
"Oh,
about.
you're like a little skunk cabbage," and then, yeah, they started calling me cabbage because I thought I was fucking ripping my asshole apart every minute and a half.
In reality, it's like
But
I had Taco Bell yesterday.
yeah,
I ain't weird. I
That's the only-
swear.
on those scout camping trips, the only thing I had the day before was my scoutmaster's cock stuffed down my throat.
Oh, yeah, because Boy
Hey.
Scouts, that's how those work.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the
That's
Catholic
ticket.
Church. What are you talking about?
Fucking Catholics.
I
And
actually,
their bullshit.
I went to a Catholic school, so
Okay.
the Boy Scout troop
Fucked
was
you.
the guy that signed me up for Boy Scouts because he thought I was interested at the school. He fucked me, and then he sent me to his friend, the Cub Scout master.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not Catholic, and
You gotta fuck at least 3 kids. You want to be a master. That's
Right.
Man, where are we going? Oh, other nicknames. The last, I don't remember all the nicknames because I just have so many.
Mine were like fat ass, ugly. I got a lot of those growing up.
The last nickname I had at the other job I had after I moved out to Colorado was Eeyore.
Eeyore. See, cabbage didn't make sense. Eeyore? I kind of get. You talk a little
I
slow.
don't even get Eeyore.
The way he talks,
Eeyore
Eeyore
is
talks
the
like
thing
that.
from Winnie the
No,
Pooh.
but no, Eeyore. No, I know who that is, but it's like you're not that guy.
His voice?
You're not. Maybe his voice.
His voice, yeah.
But,
See, whenever I got
but
the
it's like
job, I had-
Eeyore was so like.
He
Yeah,
said,
well,
but
I
listen,
hated
Yeah.
my fucking
Listen.
job, and I kind of had like a haircut like yours, but like a little shorter. Like the whole cop cut, but like a little shorter.
No, Jesse has the cop cut. I have like a full blown
Oh.
mohawk.
I forgot your punk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I don't have the cop cut. It's just I haven't shaved this sides in a while. So
No.
it's weird.
Getting a little close there with the toes, dude. I
Oh,
don't know you that well.
Are we toesing it?
we were just talking about Catholicism. I mean, you guys can make this happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's how Catholic churches start.
So another thing I wanted to bring up.
Pro-action?
I've watched a lot of your stand-up and writing sessions. You write almost exclusively, I would say completely exclusively, dirty jokes.
Yeah, I don't. Is there a question to that, or is that just?
No, it's more of a
He
statement.
does that shit where he says things.
I'll finish.
See, you
And
look
then
like you were
stops.
asking me a question.
No,
and you
he
stopped.
does that.
I'll
He
finish.
does that where he says something and then
I
stops, and it's all like,
All right, I'll finish. it.
okay, where am I?
So
at
I've
right
noticed
now?
you write exclusively dirty jokes. Or is that a goal, or is it just like I can't write clean material?
I can't write clean material at all to save my fucking life. It's a
'Cause-
fault of mine that I've actually been trying to like work on. And you were at the last writing
Yeah.
session. The fucking Titus, shout out to Titus,
Right.
came through, and I asked him that, And I was like, I can't write anything but dirty jokes. Please help me.
I thought it was funny because Justin Leger was like,
Yo.
I texted him today. It was like, this session is about clean jokes.
No, I was hanging out with him the night before,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm going to make you write a clean
My thing
joke.
stopped.
What?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Just hit record again.
We still good?
Yeah, we're good. I'll edit it.
I mean, his is still going.
We might miss a few words. Just hit record. Maybe you ran out of memory?
I don't know, but mine has stopped.
All right, so I think it's out of memory. 30-minute podcast here.
27 minutes I stopped at.
We're at 30 now, so pretty close.
Okay.
Are they still
so-
getting all this? Other than his
I mean,
mic?
Yeah,
no,
us two is
it's
recording.
just not my mic.
Yeah, just
so-
scoot over and share
Oh,
mic.
get Captain Drunky Poo over here.
Oh, me?
Yeah, come cuddle up. I'm not
Oh.
the one spilling shot glass having a mic cut out.
It's usually me.
Now me and you are sharing, bud. We got hair. We got hair. We got mics.
We need to take pictures of that shirt with the three of us.
You're actually quite cozy. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's what my Boy Scout mask looks like.
Sounds a lot like my Catholic priest.
Oh fuck!
You haven't gone to my asshole yet, so.
I do not intend to fuck you. I swear.
Now I feel so lonely. You guys look so cuddly.
I know.
We're
We're
pajama
smothered up.
pants.
You're over that. This
And you
is
still
our
look more comfy.
podcast now.
That's fine. We're all big fellas. The name can stay.
What were we talking about?
Okay, dirty jokes. So, you don't write clean jokes very often or ever.
Can't.
Can't.
Right.
Tried to. Can't. Thought about it for a whole day.
One
have
whole
anything.
day.
Clean jokes are hard, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like, you
I-
had some couple
some would
fucks,
say
couple
it's
faggots.
very hard.
Yeah.
You say fuck or talk about your cum slapping your father in the face, it's just game over.
Exactly. Big fella's like, damn it, I was really enjoying that.
He is kind of cozy, but I mean, my hair is weird, so I get it.
You mean soaked in olive oil?
That's only funny because I make jokes about the pomade in his hair almost every time we get
I
together.
mean, his plumbing is out because of the tree in the yard. What's wrong with yours? Dunk your head in a bucket of olive oil before you came over here?
It's
What the fuck?
Pomade,
Stop now. I met you today, and I realized I hated you.
Because of my hair.
You got a fucking swirly in a bucket of olive oil before you came over here. Fucking pomade, suck my dick.
Hey, olive oil is a lot cheaper than pomade.
Yeah.
He's coming off it to make
It
his hair
is.
look like that. He actually pays to look like that.
Jesus Christ. I'd spend your money on a fucking personal trainer. Your hair already looks
Oh
like
my
shit.
god! Oh my god!
So this
What
brings
is
me to
this
something.
joke? Oh my god!
Are you good at crowd work?
No, fuck you.
I've never done crowd
That
work.
sounds like amazing crowd work.
No, regardless of what you just said, that's a good joke.
That's hilarious.
Like, I had a friend and blah 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 and the
I don't
hair and that's such
It's
a
weird
good
though
joke.
because this is so funny because the context is there. But when you get on stage with very little
Yeah,
context,
yeah,
you
Right.
yeah,
have to spell it out.
right.
Like banter is easy.
But it's like he could easily make this into a
You haven't seen his stand up. Dude's
No,
funny as fuck.
You made that into that.
He's like,
And
I didn't
was
even
like
do
observing.
it. Like cops wear blue. You
Christ.
dip your hair in
so
oil.
good. That's so good.
Cops hate black people, and you have fucking olive oil in your hair.
Not even the good Italian kind.
That's so good. That's a good joke.
You need to
should
come to
really
Mike's,
make
man.
that into a thing.
I want him to hear Tony's fireman bit.
They're
That's-
just playing with
that's-
my
He
foot.
would
Fucking-
die.
I wasn't. It's just
Shout out Tony.
This window is really cold. And
You
your
can close
foot's
it.
really warm.
Well, close the
You can
window
close the
and
window
fucking-
instead of playing footsie with our guest.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, fuck.
I'm cold,
Rain.
let's cuddle.
He's just a big Rain. He's just a big fellow with good hair.
I thought when you
I mean-
came over, I was the one that was kind of faggy. We got new
No.
guests, and you're still really putting it forth.
You
So-
haven't even explained the tickling bullshit.
I mean, I got drunk and I thought you'd like a good tickle. And I was not wrong because you enjoyed it.
I did not. Did you not? Do you not remember what Whitney said?
You were laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is I've Been Raped Before Too podcast.
He's the rapist.
Hashtag me too.
He's the rapist, not me.
Hashtag I wish.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
But, nah, this has been fun.
Mike.
Oh, you need
Stop
Mike?
talking to it a little.
Oh, do I need to hold it?
I mean, you
Is this
can
like a
like
thing?
whatever. I was gonna be in the middle so I could orchestrate, but it's the way it turned out because your shit stopped.
Whatever.
Someone orchestrates. We might cut this short because this is getting weird.
But, I mean...
Technically wise.
Even if it's getting weird, we're having fun, so...
That's what it's for. That's why I do these podcasts. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm making nothing off this, so you guys go suck a dick. Like it or don't watch it.
We're just having a bunch of fun with each other. You know, fuck it.
All right. Well, on a less somber note,
Christmas is here. Christmas is here.
On a less somber note, I got pee like a son.
Dude, me too. I've been holding this motherfucker, and we can't even flush.
We can't even flush the toilet.
Have you guys ever not been able to
his
shit?
hair to look drier.
Okay, back into this. So you don't do crowd work. I haven't seen you do it, but you seem like you'd be good at it.
No, I don't do crowd.
Are you
work at all.
like nervous to do it, or just haven't done
Absolutely.
it? Me too.
Yeah,
too.
no, he seems super scared to do it. But whenever like we talk about his jokes, that's like a big thing that I point
My
out.
performance is the biggest thing that you critique.
Exactly. Like you gotta perform. You have an audience that you need to perform for.
So coming off on this, I want to get into this. You have a look that completely matches your comedy.
Right. He does have
Right?
a look.
His look matches his comedy.
Right.
And it
I mean,
flows.
I'm not too familiar with his comedy.
But you'd like to fuck him.
He does.
And
But-
is there's that wet because that sweaty asshole
That's why the mic is all wet right now.
dunking it in.
But was your
But
look
no,
something you
he-
tried to match to your jokes? Or was it just naturally occurring?
No. So earlier in the podcast, I mentioned I've watched Doug Stanhope's Beer Hall Putsch 15 times, and I
Okay.
don't remember it because I'm fucking hammered all the time. when I watch it.
Yes.
But like his whole thing is like I'm gonna wear these fucking fancy dollar store.
Oh, and his crazy suits? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the fucking Goodwill and I'm gonna get a ridiculous outfit and I'm gonna put it on because if I'm dressed like a fucking clown, you better not take me seriously.
Like the first time I saw you come up, I was like, oh, we'll see what this guy will do. And then your look completely matched what you were saying. And I was like, how did he do that?
What was the first time you saw me? I don't remember.
Writing session. I saw you at a writing session.
Oh yeah.
It was the first 3E's one. And then eventually I was like, I'm going to start doing Battle Mountain. And they fucking closed it because I shouldn't be a comedian. I don't know. But
They closed it because you were so bad.
I started comedy.
They were like, we don't want him here.
I started comedy, and then pandemic closed it, and they were well open
That's
again.
great.
And then I started back doing it again, and they were closing again. I was like, maybe it's me. It must be me. I don't.
Yeah, you're the problem.
The COVID spreader.
Yeah, no, you're the problem of local comedy.
What's your favorite open mic in town? You have a favorite?
I mean, before COVID hit, there was apparently a lot that were popping.
Yeah.
And I started during COVID, so I mean, all the ones I do were my favorite because they were the only ones that were open.
Have you been to Zodiac before they closed?
No.
Oh, that was a good place. That was
No,
good.
I've been to the Zodiac a lot.
Okay.
I've heard good things about.
Like that's how I met
I
all
gotta
my friends out
Go.
here. I was texting one of my friends back home like, no one listens to the same
Oh
music
my
as
God.
me. Fucking, I wish you could come out here, go to a concert with me. And he was like, oh, one of my best friends moved out here last year. You should go fucking hit him up on Facebook, say you know me. And then I met him at a show, and I met like all my friends, my current roommate actually. But yeah, it was the first show I went to out here was Dust Lord.
Okay.
Shout out to Peter, Low Frequency on Facebook. He's Kid Rock and Kurt Cobain, but
Okay.
not as successful as neither of those stupid fucks. And that's just a testament to how dumb he is.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how I. What was the question? I'm hammered.
I'm hammered too, and I kind of forgot what the question was. Your favorite open mic? That's where we started.
Open mic. Oh yeah, no. And then we started talking about the Zodiac.
Yeah.
No, I never got to do the Zodiac because it all shut down by the time I started doing it.
Have you done weird bars? Like instead of being like a comedy club, have you done you've only done clubs?
No.
Barcade's a bar.
Barcade, yeah, Barcade.
Have you done
I've
Loonies?
only exclusively done weird bars.
Have you done Loonies?
No.
Okay, well I noticed that I've done Loonies.
Loonies?
I know, right? You should definitely come.
That's
Well,
like, oh my
well,
God.
if he started in the pandemic, when
You
the
should
pan.
try to take your hair grease off your socks.
All right, so Loonies. The reason he
He's
hasn't.
got a good joke.
I know. I feel like you should do crowd work. He's a funny dude.
I like that. No, that's
no, I'm
good.
just trying not to feel weak.
He's
right
like,
now.
no, I'm not even making a joke. I'm just trying to save you.
You're welcome. The reason he hasn't done Loonies is because you said you started in the pandemic.
Yeah.
As soon as the pandemic started, Loonies stopped their open mics.
Right.
So you can't do it if you wanted to. It was only once a month, 2 minutes. That was it.
Oh wait, can I take a moment of silence,
Yeah.
real quick?
Yes.
4.
Austin's mom, because she's gonna have to do his laundry around in olive oil.
Moment of silence for Austin's mom and oil.
Austin's mom. Shout out Austin's mom. Fuck yeah. Dude,
Come on.
we.
That was weak. That was weak. Yeah.
Come on.
That was still
Come
weak.
on, let's do it.
You so drunk can't even do a good high five. Good high five. Maybe. Ready? 3. this is weird.
Fucked it up.
Fuck it. Okay, fine. We're too drunk for high fives.
Austin's mom has been shouted out in like half of the podcast.
My idea, though, the question I asked, the idea was, in bars, you have to like get the audience.
Oh yeah.
And comedy clubs, they're more listening. Like, how do you grab attention of an audience in a bar?
I don't.
No? Because I have one thing, and it works. It's never not worked. I don't know if it's good, but it works. Just go up there and say some, like, fucked up racial shit, and they'll stop conversations and be like, I'm going to watch this guy get his shit beat out
Are
of
we
him.
gonna lynch this motherfucker?
Yeah!
And, I mean, like, lynch this
Yeah.
motherfucker as in you.
Yeah, because the Zodiac, it was a bar, and mostly they're way in the back at the bar. So it's like 20 feet
Yeah.
before there's customers. And it's like, how do I get them to pay attention? The first time I just went up and did my set, and they just talked through it, and I was like, that feels horrible. So the second time I got up and I was like, Jews! And they're like, well, listen. And they were kind of listening, and then I was like, I still don't have all of them. Black people! And they were like, I want to hear this. And I still didn't do good, but at least they were paying attention.
So, what I learned is
I feel you. That congestion.
no, there's a difference
Why did I
between
stop?
like there's just shock value. Like, let's make them pay attention.
Yeah,
And like this is just silly shit.
yeah.
And I guess
Shock value gets people to pay attention.
yeah, it does, but you need to once they start paying attention, you better stop saying shit that'll piss them off.
Yeah, I do.
Start making them laugh.
Exactly, and sometimes it doesn't work.
No.
Sometimes it does.
But
Oh wait, can I interject a question into this?
yeah,
Yes,
no,
please.
By all
Why the
means.
fuck did you name your dog Dahmer?
Oh, that's a good story, actually. I'm gonna go pee. You guys have fun.
So, yeah, you go pee. Do your thing. So, I really wanted a dog. I really wanted to get a dog. And so I moved into this place that would allow me to have like pretty much any type. Oh, why'd you do that? I have a shot glass.
'Cause I
Oh,
hate
you just
you.
ruined my chase. But anyways,
Drink up while Jesse's gone. Russell, tell him.
Okay, cheers, boy. Ooh. That tasted fantastic.
Yeah,
Fuck
my
you.
girlfriend's gonna pick me up later, and I want to be the drunkest person in the building. I'm sorry I did this to you.
It's okay.
Dahmer.
But, ooh, good old Skull. Not Skull. No product placement.
Shout out to SKOL Vodka, an official sponsor of the podcast.
No, we have no sponsors. Fuck you guys.
Skull Vodka.
How about
It'll
you sponsor
rock your
us?
skull.
You sponsor me, and then this will be a thing. But go fuck yourself.
Our podcast is written and distributed by White Trash.
But anyways, back to the dog thing. I named my dog Dahmer, like Jeffrey Dahmer, because
Fucking leave me
I
out.
wanted to name him like I was all about like a reindeer name, like Blitzen or
Reindeers and...
I mean
He had a lot of faggy names that he thought of before he got to serial killers.
You go share the mic with him because I have no chemistry here.
There. We'll
You
change
guys-
spots.
Are we switching
Oh,
over?
God!
Move!
Fuck me in the
Damn
middle of
it.
this.
So in the middle of me naming my dog when he was all of a quarter of the size that he once was, I really wanted to do like Blitzen or Donner or something like that. I was really keen on Blitzen. Blitzen's kind of a badass name.
Everybody else is like, that's
and
kind of
Donner.
faggy.
Like he told me like that was kind of gay, kind of faggy.
Name him Rudolph.
Whatever.
How many Christmas carols do you know?
Do I what?
Do you know? Off the top of the dome.
It's a weird question, but I'd like to hear the answer.
Probably most of them.
Most of them, how many are there?
I mean, there's like
There's thousands.
what's the baby it's called?
That's Mariah's Carey.
Let's all sing. You guys
The
sing
song,
into
right?
the same mic.
What are we singing?
Oh, I can't
Frosty
sing.
the Snowman.
Oh. From
Frosty the Snowman had a molly jolly nose.
I don't think any of us know that song. He does not have a Molly Jolly. What? He does not have a Molly Jolly nose. That you saying it so confident.
Holly's Jolly.
Yeah.
You don't
I'm
even
just
say it
trying to
right.
fucking take my brain out.
He said Molly Jolly. That's what he said. So he
I don't-
thinks. He
All right,
thinks
I don't know that one too
Okay,
well.
but yeah, like that's
How
the
about
thing. Like, I really wanted like
Santa Claus is coming to town. I know that one.
Right. But like I really wanted like Christmassy themed dog.
Did
you know?
Jeffrey
Christmas Eve's themed dog.
Did Jeffrey Dahmer fuck women or men?
He fucked dudes.
Okay, so yeah.
And they were all dead.
And they were all.
Jeffrey,
weirder.
Jeffrey Dahmer was famous for killing underage boys
Oh, God.
and then fucking their corpse.
And keeping like their heads and skin.
Yeah, and like he would keep them in the freezer. And,
Hey, this dog. His you said his
Yeah.
older brother, twin or whatever. What was the disease for
No,
dogs?
that's my dog. My
That
dog.
was his
my
dog.
dog's
Oh.
brother died of parvo.
Oh,
Parvo.
Parvo. I was gonna
That was his
ask. I was
dog,
gonna
not
ask
mine.
if this dog's brother, if his name
No.
was Gacy.
He
No,
almost
that
named
was-
him Gacy.
that was one of the considerations. Like I
There's a lot
wanted
to
to
think
name
about
him.
there.
I really wanted to name him Gacy, but then one day at work I was like, "Yo, I wanted to give him like a Christmas, like reindeer themed type of name."
But why
So-
Christmas?
I don't know. I just want to give him a reindeer name for some reason.
Fuck it, dude. That's all I need.
So I told
That's
him.
all I need to know. Fuck it.
So like I was
No
talking about it at work, and I was like, "How about Donner? Donner's kind of a cool name, like Blitzen Donner.
Yeah.
I'm
And then one of the guys at work was like, "How about Dahmer, the serial killer?" And I was like, "Yo, that's kind of twisted. It's kind of cool. I'll name my kid Dahmer. I'm about it. Fuck it."
So
Now I'm kind of twisted.
By the way, that's your sound. See, no one's hearing anything you're saying.
Well, I mean, I was.
Anyway, he
Is this all
named his
fucked
dog
up?
Dahmer because I don't know. He likes to kill boys and fuck them. So he was like, "I'm gonna really get along with this dog if I name him that."
I mean,
How many boys have you killed and fucked?
none, but I've done a
That he
lot.
admits.
I've done some twisted bullshit.
I get it. You can't say it on the podcast. I know.
Right, and you're aware of some of the twisted bullshit.
I think your hair's drenched because it's just coated in little boy tears whenever you fucked and killed them. Oh, please don't!
I
want to be a Boy Scout! And then you're just like, ha ha ha!
I love that he's
Go through your hair.
aware of my hair.
That's all I can think about.
Okay,
Right
I'm
now.
gonna tell you something.
I'm having stage fright.
I haven't brought this up to this point.
Right.
You leave, and Whitney goes, "What's wrong with his head? It looks wet and dirty all the time."
That's the thing. That's kind of the
That's what I
point.
said. She said, "Wet and dirty." I was like, "That's what he's going for," and she was like, "Why?"
Hey, so I got one question. How much do you spend on your pomade?
Oh, good one.
Too
No,
much.
I want a number.
Dude, like a little jar.
Yeah.
Smaller than this shot glass, but like
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
wider. So it's like this big.
Yeah.
It's not even that big.
How long
You
does
know
it
what I
last?
mean? And it's short.
1 day.
And it's like, dog, that little jar of pomade cost me like, I don't know, $16.
What? Holy fuck! No, it's not surprising to me at all, though, because I have a roommate,
Yeah.
and his hairline is careening.
Yeah.
And he just spent $100 on shampoo
Yeah.
and conditioner.
No,
Like, brother, you're going bald. Like, what else do you... The richest guy in the world.
no, I go to the same woman every month.
Shout out Brenda.
I don't care what you
Brenda.
do on your free time. I know Bleach Cafe, they have the same woman I met a time or two when I was
No, I
young.
go to the same woman that does my hair.
Oh, we're talking about cutting hair?
Yeah, I go to the same woman.
I've never gone to a barber shop when I was lonely.
I can tell. or ever. We can tell. You just let her run.
My sister cuts hair. I haven't talked to her in 3 years.
No,
We can tell.
you have great hair, and you should do something with it. Which, mind you, I'm not even mad about not doing anything with it like you are. You know, you have like a Tarzan thing, and it's fucking awesome.
I like that, but
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
do like fucking apes until I find my Jane.
No, you have like a full-blown Tarzan hair, and it's fucking awesome. But I just can't pull that off because when I do it, I look gross.
I feel
Wanna
like
know-
if you
one
did
tip
do
for
his
you.
hair, if you did do your hair, I think you'd be less funny. Like you tell jokes and be like,
That's
"Oh,
why
okay,
I won't
he's not
stop
pretty."
drinking or eating McDonald's every day for breakfast.
I'm telling my girlfriend that. I'm like, I'm a drunk because I'm trying to be funny.
I'm drunk and I'm fat. That's just
Right.
plain and simple.
That's
Fat
part of
people
my
are
shtick.
funnier.
Yeah, that's my
the
shtick.
thing. It's kind of the shtick.
Here's something I actually did really want to ask you. Top 3 comedians in your opinion. Go. Not in any order.
Oh, dude.
Okay, I'll say mine first.
Oh, wait. No, I got
Okay.
it. I got it.
Get it.
What's your last name?
Whose?
Hedrick.
Hedrick.
Jesse Hendrick.
Fucking. I'll take it.
What's your last name?
My last name sucks.
Deerdorf.
It's Deerdorf.
Austin Deerdorf.
Austin Dandruff. Yeah.
Austin Dandruff. That's why he has so much oil in his hair.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah,
die
if
of
you're gonna
dandruff.
fucking hide the
He
dandruff
laughed
too, you
so
gotta
hard.
soak it up.
The second you told him my name, he was like, ha ha
He sounds like a German person that was also like
Jesse-
ha.
weird.
Dude.
Oh, Jesse Hendrick?
Hedrick, no N.
Hedrick.
Hedrick.
Not
Yeah,
even
you don't
cool
like
like,
the hard
the
hat.
Hendrix. It's the Hendrix. Yeah. But no.
Austin Dandruff.
Jesse Hedrick, Austin Dandruff. I agree, both great comedians.
And, who's my favorite?
You can name yourself.
They can,
Luke Stamm, yeah,
no,
that's
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no,
Luke
no,
Stamm.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, my favorite. My favorite of all?
Santa Claus? What are you going to say?
Yeah, no, like, best stand-up comedian. Who is it?
Bill Cosby.
Oh no, fuck that. No, oh god.
I mean, I would say he has done the most outlandish.
I'm tempted to go and smoke a cigarette after you said that. No,
All right,
Spark it
Bill
up in
Cosby.
here. Who cares? I run this
Dude.
house and this podcast.
He thinks that too. What is it on
He
podcasts that people think they can run my house? I don't know what that is.
Fuck your
Fuck
house.
Bill Cosby. Fuck your house.
My girlfriend's gonna home be very mad at me. All right, so mine are Dave Chappelle, no order. Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Louis C.K.
No.
What are yours?
Mine? You
Sure, yours
pointed
first.
at
He's
me.
thinking.
I would do Bill Burr, Tom Segura, and that British guy.
You think Jimmy Carr and Tom
Jimmy
Segura are better
Carr.
than Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle?
All day, Jimmy Carr. Oh
I
my
need your opinion.
fucking god, dude! Jimmy Carr is so.
I would
fucking
say
funny.
my favorite of all time, but
Which Bill Hicks needs to be in that, but I feel like he's older,
No.
so I want to do
No.
relevant comics.
No.
Favorite relevant comics that are still performing.
relevant. I don't think any of these comics are relevant.
The ones that are
anymore.
still performing.
Fucking Doug Stanhope,
I feel bad to leave him out, but I agree.
Louis C.K.
Of course. Did you see his latest?
Oh, of course. Of course. Sorry about my smoke. You're not gonna watch it anyway because you hate me.
Right?
Doug Stanhope.
So you got Louis, Doug. Who's your third? Who's your third go?
I don't know who any comedian.
Dave Chappelle. You know Dave Chappelle.
I mean,
yes, I know him.
Well, then, in your opinion, who is your third? Not
I
in any
don't,
order.
I don't know. I didn't even want to say the first two.
You don't know. You're a comedian. Are you one of those comedians that says, I don't listen to comedy, I just rap?
No, I strictly only watch stand-up comedy, and it's just,
It's hard to place them in order.
I guess. Tig Notaro, I'd say, is my.
he's
Tig
okay.
Notaro?
I don't know
You say
who that
he?
is either.
That's
She's a
good.
lesbian.
That's good. That's a good.
Is she good?
Yeah.
She's okay. I like
I don't
Andrew
know. I've never
Schultz.
watched her.
Or who's
That's fucked
the?
up. What do you mean never watched her, but she's in your top
Who's
three?
Oh,
the?
just the name
who's
I
the?
thought
of. I got you.
The Korean bitch.
The Korean
the Asian Cobra lady. What's her name?
Yeah,
The pregnant Asian Cobra.
The one
The
that's
pregnant
Ali
Asian.
Wong.
Ali Wong. Super fucking funny, dude. And
Hell
it's
yeah,
like
dude.
I've never seen anybody live better than her.
You saw her live?
You saw her live?
No, like what I'm saying.
Then why'd you
is-
say that?
Did you make her
no.
pregnant? Hey,
No,
Hey,
She has my baby. She has
we're
my favorite.
comedians. Let's start shit
No,
talking famous comedians so that we
like
can.
of the
And-
people
oh,
I've
come-
seen live,
Real.
she is far better.
Ellen DeGeneres, Jerry Springfield.
No, Ellen
Jerry-
DeGeneres,
Jerry
Hey,
Springer.
oh my
Jerry
God.
Seinfeld. Ass.
dude. If
what's his name?
if I had the opportunity,
Have you ever?
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you ever heard of Kevin Spacey?
Oh, he's,
Yes.
I mean,
he fucks lots of underage boys and lost his show
I
House
mean,
of Cards.
he fucks children, but as far as like stand up goes,
He deserves 2 mics.
anything.
Where are you going, by the way?
I'm trying to get both mics.
Oh, okay.
I can never do what Ali Wong did, and her comedy is far better than the three of us. By
Sure.
far. Ali
Have
Wong,
you seen my act?
You have not.
I have not seen what you do.
I have.
I
It's
have
not as
not.
good as Ali Wong.
Which I wish you would have done before we did this with him.
He doesn't have anything on YouTube. Do you have anything on the internet?
No, I don't.
No, you gotta go watch him live. I keep
No.
telling you to come to these shows.
But no, you're super funny, and I wish I could see what you do. Because
You gonna come to Battle Mountain now? He's there whenever they're open. Okay.
But like, I see what you have done. Just me, you, and him, and you're a funny ass dude.
Suck
And-
my cock harder, please. And may I ask, if you're gonna stick it in my ass, wring out some of your hair first. So I got some-
Dude, that's the best lube. You should start ringing your shit
I'm
out.
sorry, pomade.
Just sell it as sex lube. Austin's penis lube.
I don't mean to fucking rally you the whole time. It's just that
What-
like, I don't know
what
who you
makes
are.
it easy.
And I'm
really
uncomfortable,
what I-
and I'm gonna keep attacking you because that I feel like I'm on top of the water.
Just like the oil in his hair. It floats on top of water.
What I really love about the hair thing is like, I've been doing this with my hair for like a year and a half.
So you
Maybe
haven't
2.
learned.
And people keep saying things, but you are the first like comedic person.
I'm the only other comedian you know. It's me and him. That's
Right,
all
but-
you know.
But you don't make jokes about the hair.
In front of you.
He has,
Behind your back, I'm full of them.
Fucking,
but he sits down and he's like, dude, this hair. And it's all like,
I don't know, you said it was a podcast. I listened to a bunch of podcasts. I thought we were fucking getting into the nitty gritty.
No,
This is
by all
fuck
means.
you.
by all means, it's fucking great. I love the jokes about the hair. And I probably, even despite the jokes, I probably won't change it.
Dude, next time I see you, if you shave your head, and
No,
I'll
it's
be
not
so
gonna
mad
happen.
at you.
It's, thank you, because it's part of the shtick.
Because
you
if
know?
you fucking come, if I see you next time you haven't shaved, I was like, oh.
Oh, this guy
I just want him to
It's
meet
weird
me.
though that you're like, I'm gonna do my hair because I want a shtick as a line cook. I mean, as a comedian, a shtick makes sense. You're like, I can't make omelets good.
It's just not as a line.
Hey,
cook, it's
how
like-
many times has you said you're a cook, right?
Right.
How
For
many
what?
times has your boss been like, oh, we're low on oil, and you just wrong it out?
Got you.
Don't worry, boss, I'll save you a trip.
Fuck.
Save at least $30.
That's not quite how.
Hey, just
oil
let me
works.
dunk my hair in Zippo fluid, lighter fluid. I'll set it on fire. We got the chicken nuggets ready in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's not quite how hair oil works, but it's almost.
I
how
don't
hair
know.
oil works.
Your fucking $16 bottle of pomade.
Dude, the shit I put in my hair was more expensive than this whole
Yeah,
time.
you know what you didn't put into your hair? A single thought. Fuck you.
Dude, why do you not do crowd work? You need to start just shitting on people. Okay,
Oh
here's the
my
crowd work
god, that
thing.
was
You were
good.
there. You were there. I was at Battle Mountain.
We need to write that down. That needs to be a thing. You're funny. That was a good joke, especially if you like followed up behind me. Like, you know, like if I did a set and then you followed up behind me.
Do a set.
Oh my god, I know, right? I need to do a set.
Okay, so I was at Battle Mountain.
Hey, I have an idea.
Go.
Me and you. I don't really know him, but
Right.
you know him. So let's write jokes for him. And let's make
I told
him.
him I'd write him a set. Do me and you will make him a killer set. It's all gonna be about your hair.
Just talk about your hair the whole time. It's
Every
so
joke.
easy, and everyone will laugh because they know it's fucking disgusting. And you won't offend anyone but yourself.
Dude, so like one of the first podcasts we did.
Tell him the joke about your hair, which is way worse than anything he said today. Go. You know what it is, the dinosaur hair shit.
Oh,
It's not near as good as anything he said.
That wasn't what I was gonna say. But
That's where you're going with it.
no, so I mean I can tell him that.
No, you can skip it. Do your thought. Mine doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So like, whenever
I burped.
the first podcast that my mom watched, she calls me and she's all like, "Okay, first of all, your hair is fucking disgusting."
Okay, so me, my girlfriend Lou,
Hey,
And I'm like, "What
you
the
tell her
fuck,
it got
Mom?"
stuck to your head on your way out of her snatch?
So it's her fault. You should blame her.
Yeah, you're like, hey, have a less gross bush.
But our
You
biggest fan,
80s cougar.
our biggest fan,
Can I have your mom's phone number?
our biggest fan. You can talk to my mom all day. I don't give a fuck.
She might fuck you.
She's funny as fuck, and she'll talk to you all day.
And likes younger men.
Does she have a
There you
fucking stoma?
A what?
A stoma?
Like the thing?
Not yet.
Throat?
No, she don't smoke.
No, she doesn't smoke.
Ah,
She's not one of those.
I-
Loser.
But not like after like the first podcast that she watched what we did together, she was like, "Okay, first of all, your hair is fucking disgusting."
Of
And I was
course it
like,
is.
"Mom, I put so much
Like,
time into this. Like this is like my thing."
I don't want to break story or anything. If you had to guess, Jesse, how many dollars of pomade do you think he put in his hair today?
16. It's 16 a bottle, right? I
16
think
for
a
like a
goes in
little
that.
thing like that.
All right, so 32. I think it takes at least 2.
So like pomade comes in like tiny cans. You know, they're like this tall.
Yeah, like
And,
Vicks
like, this
Vapor
one.
Rub and like all the other
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
I don't use.
To come over here today, I probably used half of it.
That's crazy.
That's a $7.50
I've texted him. I'm like,
a day. A day.
I've texted him. I'm like,
I
podcast
don't-
today. He goes, wait, I gotta get cute. And then he comes in like this.
Mind you, I don't do my hair like this regularly.
I worked with you.
Were you trying to impress me?
Yes, I even told him, I was like, we're doing a cast with a guy. I gotta do a thing.
Gotta get cute. I might want to fuck him.
Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, no, I had to do my hair. I took a shower. I did the thing.
Hey, do you guys want to take a break and then just keep going? Because I gotta smoke a cigarette like a motherfucker.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to take a break
Yeah, but like,
because then I'm really bad at editing.
Even-
I'm not good at shit.
even the soap I use, it's like after I get out of the shower, I'll take a shower and then go smoke a cigarette, get all fucking gunked up with like old cigarette smoking clothes, and then take another one.
All right, so we've been going an hour and 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell one last story, and then we'll go smoke fucking
Okay.
cigarettes. So I was starting to get crowd work, and I wish I was better at it. And apparently, you haven't done it. I assume you want to be better at it as well. When the second time I did Battle Mountain, I was like, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do some racial jokes. You were there, and I did my blackout curtains joke. No, I did my blackout curtains, but I changed the punchline.
Which is one
Yeah.
that we've worked on.
I changed the punchline after marriage. I was coming to the house, and I'm my girlfriend. I think she's letting him in. I think she's letting him in. And I don't know if you heard this, but there was because they were like very rowdy through your set. And you got off stage and you're like, good luck, Tony. Awesome crowd. And the black guy, when I said they keep calling my girlfriend, he was like, fucking fuck her better. I wanted to use Andrew Shaw's joke. Be like, hey, my dick might not be as big, but it fucking sticks around. But I did some pussy. And I just continued. And I was like, dude, if I could do crowd work, that would have lit the crowd up. I could have reiterated what he said and then answered it with someone else's joke. But whatever, it's an open mic. I ain't
Nah,
recording it.
that's a good joke for sure.
Andrew Shaw's got to give him credit.
Yeah, but when does it come to the point of like I give them credit versus like I'm stealing?
Well, I did 2 blackout jokes. I did that one, and I wanted to do the crowd work. And my last one was if the coronavirus was brown, I feel like the police would have killed it by now. And the black dude looked at me like, what? And I got off stage. He goes, don't say that in a black club. And the white dude next to him was like, I respect that dude. Those are good jokes.
No, what you should have said to the guy that's like, don't say that in a black club.
I've said that in a black club.
But what you should have said to said guy was like,
Oh, here's a question. Fuck your story and fuck all this shit.
Continue.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a rude guest. How long have you been doing comedy for?
A year, but 6 months performing. Corona made it. I started a year ago, but I've been performing for 6 months.
Interesting. How long have you been a chef for?
Whole life.
since I was like 16, 17.
And you still don't realize that the main ingredient for most Italian dishes is on the top of your head.
Well, I don't cook Italian food, so.
I didn't mean to make it real. I'm sorry.
No, but like, no, I get what you're saying, but like,
You said a lot of hair
I'm
jokes.
just-
That was probably your worst one. The other ones were smashing.
Yeah. But no, like back to like his joke. It's like,
I want to expand on my last coronavirus black people.
right?
It's
like,
so short.
That really works with like white people. You know what I mean? I think it's funny.
I've done jokes with
You
black
know?
clubs. Black people are less offended. Just never say the N-word. You say that, you're getting the fuck beat out of you.
Yeah,
Just don't say that.
But again, that goes back to like our whole like faggy debacle,
Yeah.
and it's like.
Well, I've done my jokes in Georgia, and black people eat them up. And white people are offended for other racism. It's really weird.
Right, yeah, like
So here's the
white people nowadays get offended by things that don't offend them. They offend other people,
It's weird.
and it's bullshit.
You can't offend
And
white
it's
people.
like, yeah, that's
Karen's the most offensive white people remark.
yeah. Right now, Karen. Yeah,
That's not that
who
bad.
gives a fuck? You call me Karen? Fuck you.
Doesn't hold a candle that.
Here's the thing.
You know what I mean.
I grew up going to church 3 times a week for the
Right.
first 18 years of my life.
Right.
Never been allowed to swear or anything
Right.
like that.
I would not
It's like-
notice.
Oh, I was also in the Boy Scouts. My bad.
Can't tell. Not by your
I
comment.
mean, if you were raped as hard as I was,
If you want me to tie a knot, I'll do it.
I can tie your penis in a knot in my asshole with my eyes closed, crying, screaming, "Please, God, help!" No, but everyone's like, "Oh, obscenities, don't swear, don't you ever
Right.
swear." Well, now I know how to navigate language well
That's
enough.
why you can't write
Right.
a clean joke. Because people wanted you to. You're like, nah.
Yeah, oh, I can't swear, let me say something with clean words.
Right.
Worse than any swear word you've ever heard.
Yeah. Your comedy is very visual. Like, when you tell a joke, I can see the nasty, dripping cum stains in all your jokes. Like, they're there and verbally. I see it. Like, you told a few jokes in the writing session, everyone's like, ew. What?
I don't know how to fix that. But why am I here?
Yeah, he
So
says,
what?
you got any critiques? And everyone's like, don't say that.
Maybe.
Yeah,
not
I know, that's why I'm
use
here.
that
Please
joke.
help.
Yeah, no, that's I don't even know. Like, the jokes I do, like, there's critiques, but, like, the jokes I do, like, they'll still, like, let filter through. But if people are like, don't do that joke, it's like,
All right, so
I don't
big
know how
fellas,
to
now
feel.
we're hour 10 in. What do you guys feel about wrapping this up and smoking?
are we gonna rap?
I mean, we're an
Or are
hour,
we
we're
gonna
an hour
wrap
10
it
in.
up?
I mean, if you want to rap,
Are we
he's starting a
ending
band.
it, or are we rapping?
He's
Because
starting a band.
I don't quite understand what you just said.
Wrap it up. I mean, he wants to rap. You
Are
guys
we gonna rap?
I don't rap at all.
You
I
want
just
to
like
end on
to
the
say-
Exactly. I
Let's
also
end on a
don't-
rap.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll end it on a verse I made. Shout out to Tony. I don't know his last
Okay,
name.
Shout
keep it
out
on
to
the
long-haired guy.
His rap moniker on SoundCloud is Little Nose.
Okay.
And you will find out, you know Tony,
Yeah.
he has a very big nose.
Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2. I gotta go with my book because I wrote something the other day.
I'm not a rapper. You know this. I can't do this.
He's never rapped. Doesn't even like it doing it. I'm not a rapper either.
But he has written shit. I just
No, I'm not going to
rap
read off the
music.
written shit. I'm just off the
Oh,
top of
fuck.
the dome.
Oh, we're doing dome. I'll do dome. All right.
Oh
Fuck
fuck!
my
I
book. I'll
can't
do
even
dome.
do that, dude.
It'll be bad. That's what's gonna make it funny.
No, this is not gonna.
Bad
be
rap
fun.
is funny rap.
No,
All right.
I'm gonna.
Luke
fucking-
Stamm, #1 in Big Fellas. Rap off.
Do we
Boom.
need to like?
In the comments, let's see who the winner is.
Should we start a beat or something?
My name is
No.
Luke Stamm. I like to stick my dick in jam and inside of Austin's mom. It is very fun.
That's your rhyme? Okay.
Oh fuck!
Sitting on the couch, sitting on the leather. Got a feeling in my heart, my mouth needs to be wetter. Go to the liquor store, get myself a bottle. Drink it all up, yeah, I go full throttle. Pedal to the metal, you know, I like to go hard.
Good. That's good.
Take 6 shots like a PCP god.
Hell yeah. Keep going.
Moving on to Big Fella, here is verse. Here he goes. He's
what?
third, not first.
What? You gonna pass it to me?
Yeah, he did it.
Hey, I'll
What?
keep talking about Austin's mom.
You about to
Sounds
pass it
like
to me?
she's
Like I don't
really
even already
dumb.
have to pee? This motherfucker can't take a shit in his own house? I gotta take a shit. Here I am.
And his mother. Mother's pussy. That's a rap. Call it a rap. Fuck yeah. I'm sorry, you're probably
Big
a very nice
Fella's
woman.
out.